All right, guys, welcome to another update. Today is the 4th. Apologize, I'm doing this the morning after, but yesterday afternoon they released a community crunch. Wildcard did, and here it is right here. It has to do with Lost Island, among other things, but the biggest part is the Lost Island. As we already know, Deinonychus here, a Dinopithecus, is going to be one of the new creatures on Lost Island that's going to be released on that map. And so here we go. Let's just look at this. I'm not going to read this whole thing. I'll just pause it here. You guys can see at the top, this is where it's at. If you're not subscribed to it, get it here. If you're on Twitter, get on their Twitter feed as well. You'll see it here. Community Crunch introducing the new dino, which we'll talk about in a second, which is this one right here. So it's has to do with Dinopithecus. It's just showing another picture of it, which is really cool. You can download the image here if you want to put that on your computer, or an image you can use. You're allowed to use these images. That's one of the cool things about Wildcard. If they post it, you can use it. Welcome to another edition of Community Crunch. In a lead to release the Lost Island, a free DLC map coming this year. We've been engaging the community and seeing what creatures you'd like to see in the upcoming release. During the first ever Community Crunch vote, we saw a heated race and narrowed down to which creature would be one of the top three. Although Dinopithecus, this guy right here, emerged as the clear winner, today we may have an addition that's fairly familiar to the community, and the final creature being added to Lost Island, which is this Sinomacrops. So, short version, you guys can read this, but what it looks like is it's kind of got features of the Dinopithecus, the little flyer bird that can chomp things and destroy things, but this one has an affinity to chitin, so it can shred chitin, any bugs, and it will also attack you if you're wearing chitin armor. So, and that's what this part right here is about, the chitin. So it's going to trigger an attack response for those otherwise sweethearted pterosaurs. So if you're wearing chitin armor, it will come after you. Is what it says there. And the important part here, the domestication. You can read all this. I'm not going to read all this and bore you guys to death. Just check it out. But here's what's cool. For such a small flyer, Sinomacrops, however you say it, can carry surprisingly heavy loads. It can even support the weight of a fully grown human adult. Though it will struggle to gain altitude, still any creature companion that can double as a glider and a parachute is valuable for anyone traversing an arc. So it seems to be like a shoulder pet, kind of like the it starts with an A. Sinomacrops or whatever. You find them in the redwoods. That little bird you hold over your head and you kind of soar around with as it goes down. This one's kind of going to be the same thing, it looks like. So it'll kind of be like a glider type animal that you're going to hold, a shoulder pet that'll glide and act like a parachute and kind of lower you down slowly. So there you go. There's also some more about the sponsored mod updates. You can read that right there. There's a couple of them that they're highlighting. Elamia, there's a video here. It doesn't really show. It shows a little bit about the map. It's a new mod map, so it shows a little bit of map. It's mostly a story they're telling about it. So and in this Arcgeons right there's another one that they're showcasing right here. And then of course EVO event today, started yesterday, until Tuesday the 7th. So over Labor Day weekend, 2 times taming, breeding, harvesting, experience, and hexagon bonus. So there's more to this, as you guys can read. You can read a little bit about some clips and videos from some creators down there, and some fan art on the Community Crunch page. But mainly I just wanted to showcase real quick the 2 dinos, the Dinopithecus, which we already know about, and now this Sinomacrops appears to going to be the 3rd creature on Lost Island. So there you go, guys. That's an update, and then you can see that as well on Twitter. It's right there, the Sinomacrops. And they also talk about one more thing right here, that they at 4 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, Pacific Standard Time. So yesterday, enabled full server transfers into Genesis Part 2 on all official servers and across all platforms. So this will allow you to download items and creatures onto any map without restrictions. So there you go, guys. That's the newest updates. from Ark Survival Evolve and Wildcard, the Dinopithecus, the Sinomacrops, and the transfers in the official PvP, and then they have the sponsored mod information going on right there, which you can click on that link right there. But there's the website if you guys need to know, survivetheark.com. And then you want to get, when you get in the home page, go to on the home page, this is where this is going to be. It's going to bring you right here. You're just going to click right here if you haven't done this before. So I would, if you guys are a wild card and Ark player, bookmark this page, man. This is one of my favorite pages. I check this every day to see what kind of updates. But there you go, guys. That's the update on Lost Island. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.